Welcome to my Robbers Roost Trail video. This is in the Sedona area in Arizona. What an absolute incredible Indian ruins this is. It has its own natural window. Very, very cool. I would highly recommend this to anyone that is in that area. Enjoy.
All right, so the name of this hike is Robbers Roost. I honestly know very, very little about it. Again, this was recommended. I was told that takes you to some Indian ruins, which I love, and they're really, really unique. So I'm really excited to do this hike. It's supposed to be about 3 miles, and all these cactuses are so cool. It's supposed to be about 3 miles, and I think it's only about 500 feet of elevation gain. Not too bad at all. I am in Sedona area. If you can see those beautiful mountains out there. This is, like I said, Sedona area. I'm a little bit outside of Sedona, but definitely in the Sedona area. Starting the hike about a little bit before 10 o'clock. Funny thing is, I just did 2 other hikes this morning, and both of them, the ground was really wet. Everything was really wet, and everything here appears to be really dry, so kind of interesting. Really excited to see what this looks like, so let's do it. All right, so I'm about a half mile in. It's not really a trail. Looks like it's kind of an off-road vehicle road, but it's a trail for me. So I believe that this Robbers Roost is in this big rock formation right here. Looks like on the trail it goes up, around and over. I'm about 1 mile in. So according to all trails, I got about a half mile to go. I think after I see this Robbers Roost, I'm just gonna hike around that big rock, see what else there is to see. There might be absolutely nothing, but worst case, I'll get some really good views. Should be a good time. Look at that, that's literally like a cactus tree. I've seen that type of thing before, but feels pretty rare to me. That is really cool. Really cool. So I'm almost there. Just wanted to show how many cactuses that are on this hillside. It is just thick with cactuses. Or cacti, I don't know. Crazy. So there's a group that is behind me. Other than that, I think that for a little while I might have this place all to myself. The group's probably 10 minutes behind me. They just pulled up in a Range Rover, so they obviously did not need to hike. They have 4-wheel drive clearance to make it, so that little heart cactus, it's kind of cool. All right, let's get this thing done. So I was just hiking along and unfortunately not paying attention. totally kicked a cactus. And I will tell you that that's a bad thing. One of those gigantic needle things in the cactus just stuck right into my foot. Went right through my shoe. Whew. It's all good now, but that sucked. All right. I think we're getting very, very close. I got off the trail a little bit, kicked a cactus, messed with my mind. I'm back on the trail. Check this out. Just a nice drop off. Super cool. Oh wow, check that out. Wow. Holy crap, that's awesome. That is so cool. Dang. Right here before I go inside. Wow. Look at the view they had. Alright, let's check it out. That is the view. That's nuts. And these spots on the rocks. And that window going out is crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I don't know where you get water from, but this is unbelievable. That Robber's Roost area. What an unbelievable location. I don't, well, for sure I've never seen anything like that. That was seriously crazy. I'm just gonna keep hiking around this rock, this big giant rock, and just see what else there is to see. There's gotta be more stuff. That was spectacular. So I'm kinda on the other side of this big old rock, just kind of exploring. It's really cool. I think I'm gonna work my way down into that area and check it out. Okay, so I'm hiking around and you can see this Robber's Roost place. I'm kind of in the distance now. That's such a cool old Indian ruin. That's awesome. cove, whatever you want to call it. I'm just hanging out in right now, just getting out of the sun for a minute, cooling down. I'm gonna go finish exploring and then head out of here. So, can't see it, but the Indian ruin is actually right above me. As much vegetation is growing right here. It's nuts. That only works if there's just a ton of water in there. I just came across that area right there. Over to here, and now I feel like I'm stuck with cactuses. I'm trying to squeeze past them right there. Oh yeah, I should go over that pretty easily. Back there, I was worried I was not gonna be able to make it through, but that wasn't bad at all. Alright, I think I'm gonna hike around the other side and head out of here. What a cool rock, what a cool Indian ruins. Super glad I decided to come here. Alright, I'm at the bottom, looking up into, so that's the Roost cave right there. Super cool. I'm gonna walk around the bottom part of this rock and then meet up with the trail on the other side. Hopefully it goes all right. I have no idea how it's gonna go, but we'll see. Let's see. Whew, I just had the crap scared out of me. Walking along, minding my own business, trying to make sure there's no snakes and make sure I'm not kicking any cactuses. And then all of a sudden, like 8 birds at one moment just all of a sudden come out of the trees. And so just like all this massive flapping of wings and just whoa. Obviously I scared them, but whew, it was returned. I was feeling it, man. It startled the heck out of me. They flew into the trees over here. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, this is kind of cool. You can tell that the water coming off the rock. Oh, it's a good view. That's a good view again of that from down below. But the water that comes from the rock goes right through this area. You know, it stays wet most of the time just because of there's green moss growing down there. So I'm gonna hike up next to the rock and see what I can see. Making my way around this big, beautiful rock. Interesting. Go check it out. That looks like some type of cave. Alright. To me, this is definitely a call it Indian ruin, but I don't know 100% sure that that's accurate. But you can see tons of smoke once filled that, which made everything black. rocks out front make me believe that some type of Indian ruin. I could be way off. There may have been much more underneath all this rubble. You can see that this whole section is fallen. That's what all these rocks are. So there very well could have been a big Indian ruin area right underneath here. I don't know. But that definitely looks like it was one of them. So I was walking along and an animal comes flying out of this. Turns out to be a deer. Let's see if I can still see him. Yeah, he's right there. But anyways, he was flying out of there. I scared the crap out of him and he scared the crap out of me. And I looked to my left and there was a second deer standing right there that took off. Anyways, that's pretty cool. But saying goodbye to this gigantic rock. Heading out of here. Back on the main road, there's that big old rock behind me. All Trails says I've gone 3.2 miles. I think I'm about a mile from the car from here. So I walked probably an extra 1.2 miles all around that rock, honestly. Went over the top of it, crossed it, down it, around the side of it. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that. So this is going to be it for me in Sedona. I'm heading back to Phoenix in the next couple hours and flying home. So it's been a good time. All right, so I see my car. So I'm just about done with this hike. Looks like it's going to end up being about 4.3 miles, about 640 feet of elevation gain, and one of the coolest Indian ruins I think that I've seen, at least in the sense of it has its own natural window. Like, how cool is that? That's just crazy to me. Very cool, worthwhile hike. One thing I will say, like I brought my rental car all the way out to the trailhead. There's a couple spots that are a little rough, but in my eyes, a regular car shouldn't have a problem getting to what All Trails is calling the trailhead. That last 1.5 miles, well, it's probably a little over a mile, I guess. It's kind of an off-road vehicle road. I mean, if you have a high clearance vehicle, you should be able to do it fairly easy. But yeah, it's about 15 or 16 miles on a dirt road. Other than that, it's not bad to get to at all. So, what a great hike. Completely, thoroughly enjoyed my time in the Sedona area. It's such a unique area. Alright, well, if you enjoyed that video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it.